Let's talk about the psychology of rejection and how narcissists respond to rejection and why it matters. Rejection doesn't always look like a heartbreak. Sometimes it looks like rage. Sometimes it looks like silence followed by sudden obsession. And sometimes it looks like someone smiling while quietly plotting your punishment. If you've ever rejected someone and watched their personality change overnight, this isn't about drama. This is about psychology. My name is Fawzia Faizi Shah, a licensed clinical social worker. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For most people, rejection hurts, but it's survivable. It may bruise the ego, but it doesn't dismantle the self. For individuals with narcissistic personality disorder or traits, rejection isn't just emotional discomfort. It's experienced as a direct threat to their identity. Research has shown that narcissism is built on a fragile self-concept that relies heavily on external validation, what we call the narcissistic supply. When that supply is withdrawn, the nervous system interprets it not as loss, but as annihilation. This is why rejection can provoke reactions that feel disproportionate, confusing, even frightening. Here is what often happens beneath the surface. First comes the narcissistic injury. The rejection punctures the carefully constructed self-image of superiority, desirability, or control. Shame floods in, but shame is intolerable for the narcissist's personality. So the psyche defends itself. Instead of processing the loss, the mind externalizes it. The narrative becomes, you're cruel, you're ungrateful, you're the problem. This is not simple anger, it's psychological self-preservation. Next comes the regulation through control, because rejection removes power. Many narcissists attempt to restore equilibrium through devaluation, smear campaigns, gaslighting, sudden discard, or strategic hovering, pulling you back in to reassert dominance. Neurological studies on ego threats show increased activation in the brain regions associated with threat detection and aggression when narcissistic individual faces rejection. In other words, their body reacts as if it's under attack. Some respond with explosive rage. Others go cold, calculating, withdrawn, and quietly vengeful. Yes, what looks like confidence is often emotional dysregulation wearing a mask. This is where awareness becomes the protection. If someone responds to your no with a punishment, intimidation, or character assassination, that is not passion. That is not love. That is not strength. Healthy individuals may feel hurt, but they respect boundaries. Understanding how narcissists respond to rejection is not about labeling others. It's about recognizing patterns so you don't internalize the abuse. You are not responsible for regulating someone else's self-esteem. You are not cruel for choosing distance, and you are not imagining the shift when rejection exposes what was always there. Rejection is information, and when someone shows you who they become without access to you, believe them. Awareness doesn't just change how we see narcissism. It changes who we stop sacrificing ourselves for. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment or two for me. Thank you.